Welcome back to Giggles and Games. What? Why are you looking at
I'm
this?
just kidding. You're just somewhere else. Where are you?
Hello.
Oh my god!
Woo! Woo!
Yes! Rita, ready to play?
I stay ready to play.
Yeah, for what?
Game night. It's time for
Tactile play.
Yo, players gotta play. This is the segment, the round in which we discuss our board gaming.
Yes, we've actually played 3 board games this week. So
Killing it.
they were kind of smaller, kind of shorter games, but they were exciting.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
let's
they
talk
were
about the
small
first
games.
one.
The first game we have is called Color Field. Color Field. Love is a color field.
Is that Love is a Battlefield?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why it's called Color Field, other than the fact that it's got colors, and I guess
Yes.
it's a field because it's the board that you play on is like a tablet in which you paint.
Maybe it's a field.
Yeah, I guess it's an interesting game. It's one of those
Yeah.
games where you are kind of what do you call it? Drafting these tiles here.
Yeah, from
that
the
have
center.
different. Oh man, it's not focusing. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then you place them onto your own board
Mm-hmm.
to try to match up corners and sides to colors for
Mhm.
points.
Exactly. This game gives me vibes. The whole time I was saying, oh, I'm a cute little bush. I'm a cute little tree, because it just gives me Bob Ross. It gives me Bob Ross vibes of like just painting and
Does he say that? I'm a cute bush.
or he says I'm a pretty little tree or something, whatever. Or I'm gonna paint a pretty little tree. So this is cool. It consists of 3 rounds. So you start with foundation cards that everyone has to place on the board in the order that they're
yeah,
received.
they're like generic cards.
Yes, and then that's when the drafting phase comes into
Yep.
play. When it's your turn, you try to
Yep.
select the card that works best with you,
Yep.
and you also get tokens that allow you to gain inspiration, and that allows you to like swap things or turn them around.
I've
kinda
never
help with it.
used my inspiration.
I
Did you?
use it right at the end. I used to.
Yeah,
right at the
I
end.
didn't really need much inspiration.
I mean, you won, so no, you didn't need inspiration. He is a savant. Is that the word? Is it savant? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is by I don't know. 25th century.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice game. How many players is this one?
It goes to
Does it say? Oh, 2 to 4 players, ages 10 plus. And it's about 20 to 45 minutes. So yeah, it was a real quick
I like
game.
these type of games, and I just thought it was super unique because it was about painting.
Yes.
And honestly, when I first looked at it, I was like, all the tiles look like that. What kind of painting is this gonna be? They're all gonna look the same and all that. You get over that pretty quickly because you're trying to play the game.
Yeah, but also it comes out with little cute little patterns, like
maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it all to me just looks like a couple of brush strokes.
I think it would
but
be
it was
interesting.
fun.
It would be interesting if they kept those mechanics of the colors, but then had drawings.
Yeah, like
inside.
actual pictures.
Yeah, I mean, it would make it hard for them to match, though. It would only be colors that match, unless each one had a different image in it. I don't know. But
Maybe
I'm so
that's why
curious.
they
What
do
would an
that.
expansion be? Why are we talking about speculating of possible expansions? I'm curious, though. But anyways,
I don't know. You're talking about that. I'm not
I
talking
liked
about that. Are you
it.
talking-
I liked it.
I liked it. It was a good game. What else did we play?
We also played this game called RAFTER 5.
Yes.
It sounds like what are they called from Big Hero 6?
Oh yeah. Baymax.
Baymax. Tell me that doesn't look like it might be Baymax in there.
That's what I said when the box was
How do
open.
people do that stuff? Is it like this?
Yes.
It's not working. My hand's not
Sure.
big enough.
Oh, wait, hold on. Joint hands. Oh yeah, that works.
Wow. Fantastic.
So Rafter 5 is a very interesting game because you have these five rafters, I guess, that they are.
Yeah, they're people.
Yeah, so you have to try to grab wood from the ocean. No. We'll have an overlay. Remember, we already took video. So each round you have to place a raft, but it it has to connect to
Place
part
a
of the
board.
already place a board, and it has to already connect to something that was already placed. But you have to pick up a person and then put it down, and then you put a treasure chest on there.
Right, and it's supposed to all balance, and you actually want your treasure chest to be super precarious on that board, because you actually want it to fall, because when it falls, whoever made it fall will fill in whatever you call it, they fill it in by putting the treasure chest on these slots here. And if they get full, I think the game ends, right?
Yeah, once they get to 5. So if you drop your own treasure chest, then that's perfectly fine. You just put them back into your inventory to use as you continue to play. But any treasure chest that you drop that's the opponent's, you have to put in those little spaces, which can end the game for you.
It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, some of the things
really
that was
crazy.
happening.
The's not that much space.
There's no
and
space.
It's like you're putting boards on top of boards
on top of boards, and then you have to lift. Yeah, it's just the lifting of the people that kind of made it because you want to make sure it's balanced before you lift it, or it just falls. So
it's pretty interesting.
It was good. I liked it.
It's cute. I love all these like mini, tiny little games.
Yeah, tiny game, couple of pieces. Mechanics are super simple. After you play one round of that game, then you already know what you need to do.
And it's interesting because it's not like there is not one winner.
Yeah.
There's one loser.
There's one loser.
One person
Everybody else
loses,
wins.
Yeah.
That was fun. So Carl and I won. It was great. Great. You know what? High five. Can we do? Did that go on both of ours? I think it's just it is what it is.
Yeah, so what's the last game we played?
So the last one we played was kind of like a suit matching, trick taking kind of ish game called Romi-Rami.
Romi-Rami.
So this one is pretty cool because each round the board is filled up with 6 cards, and they'll have numbers from 1 to 5, and then they'll have suits, so cherries, diamonds, leaves. And then you have little challenges that you're trying to complete to gain points.
Right.
And it's nice because you can take up to 3 of one specific thing. So you can take up to 3 of one suit, so that can give you different numbers.
Yeah, there's
same
like
suit.
a bunch of cards that are on the table.
Correct.
That you're grabbing from.
Or you can get up to 3 numbers, but it has to be the same number. So you can get up to 3 5s. Right. There's 3 5s there.
So when you have the cards that are required in your hand to fulfill some kind of challenge, you get that challenge, and then on that challenge there's a symbol that represents either the cherries, the clubs, the hearts, or diamonds. And of the cards that you use to fulfill that challenge, if they have that same symbol, you get to keep those as points. Right? And so that's actually how you make points.
Exactly. And then at the end, any of the suits that you use to fulfill any of your challenges, you actually keep off to the side. Everything else goes into a discard pile. And at the end, you get bonuses. That's how you won, because you had so many. You had so many bonuses of the suits that you used to fulfill those contracts. Yep, and that was a wild. So you get one wild to use to fulfill a contract. But the caveat there is that you don't get the bonus of getting the suits at the end to give you bonus points.
Fantastic.
So it's a great game. I love that game
too. I like it too.
This one is, how many players is this one?
2 to 4, 30 minutes. You better be 8-year-olds or older, or you can't play this game because I don't know. I hope you be able to count by it. Before you're 8 years old.
You might be able to play it before 8.
Yeah.
But it's recommended. That's what we like to say.
Yeah.
Well, those were all of our games. So we had...
It's a modern take on Rummy.
Yes.
We had...
Romi-Rami.
Yeah.
So we had a good game. So out of the 3 that we played, which one would you most likely play again?
Most likely... I think I would play RAFTER 5 again, but I think it'd get old.
It would get old quick.
Otherwise.
I don't know why.
I like these type of games, so I would play that again.
Yeah. I like Romi-Rami. I don't know why. I actually looked for this on Board Game Arena and put it into my favorite.
There, right?
Yeah, it's on there, so put it in my favorite. So, so those were our games.